Welcome back to the news tonight. Well, Somali pirates who took a multi-million-dollar ransom for releasing 15 Indian sailors they had kidnapped 6 months ago held back 7 of them in a last-minute change of mind. This apparently as a retaliation for the arrest of more than 100 Somali pirates by the Indian Navy last week. The Indian sailors were on board a Norwegian carrier hijacked off the coast of Tanzania in September. Well, the operator of Japan's Fukushima plant that was damaged in last month's earthquake and tsunami has said it expects to bring the nuclear crisis under control within 9 months. Radiation levels in the sea near Reactor 2 rose to 6,500 times the normal limit on Friday, up from 1,100 times a day earlier. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrived in Japan on an official visit to show solidarity. She announced a U.S.-Japan joint public-private partnership for reconstruction of areas destroyed in the earthquake and tsunami. She also hailed the people of Japan for showing resilience in fighting the devastation.
Constant efforts to respond to the situation at Fukushima have required intense analysis by Japanese, American, and international experts, and we have been very supportive of what Japan is doing to take the appropriate steps.
Moving on, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh spoke to reporters on the way back from the BRICS summit in China and asked to list 5 things he would want to improve in the Indo-Pakistan ties. He says he would consider his job done if ties between the two countries normalize. He also sounded optimistic on the India-China relations after his meeting with President Hu Jintao earlier this week. Prime Minister also expressed hope that the decision to set up a new mechanism on border management would bear concrete results in the near future.
What are the 5 things that you would like to achieve with India-Pakistan relations?
Well, I think 5 is too much. If I can succeed in normalizing relations between India and Pakistan as they should prevail between two normal states, I would consider my job well done. With regard to defense exchanges, my expectation is that they would be continued, and also there was a proposal from the Chinese side when Premier Wen Jiabao came to India to look at a new mechanisms to maintain peace and tranquility on the border. Work is in progress. I hope some concrete results will be visible in the near future.
And Manmohan Singh also advocated the need for nuclear power in the world despite a brewing nuclear crisis in Japan after the earthquake and tsunami. He says nuclear power is an essential option of energy and that the present nervousness in the world would end when the issue is discussed in a cool-headed manner.
I think we are too close to the Japanese disaster, and in the background of what has happened, there is a certain amount of nervousness about extensive use of nuclear energy even for peaceful purposes. But I am convinced that when all said and done, when cool-headed discussions take place about the future of energy, there would be, I think, reconsideration of the role of nuclear energy as one of the essential options which all countries must keep in order to deal with problems like climate change and energy security.
Moving on, later this month, a controversial new book on Mahatma Gandhi will hit bookstores in India, except in Gujarat, where it's already banned for allegedly suggesting that Gandhi was in a relationship with the German architect Hermann Kallenbach. The book is also generating a fierce debate in South Africa, where the two men lived. Speaking to NDTV in Johannesburg, South Africa's foreign minister criticized this book.
in Johannesburg, this is the house where Mahatma Gandhi lived with his German architect friend Herman Kallenbach from 1908 to 1911. This is South Africa, where it all began for Mohandas Gandhi. And here too, just like in India, the new book which talks about Kallenbach's relationship with him has evoked a mixed response. The book, Great Soul Mahatma Gandhi and His Struggle with India, written by Pulitzer Prize-winning author Joseph Lelyveld, has been banned in Gujarat after some reports that it suggests Gandhi and Kallenbach were lovers. The author has denied that, saying Gandhi simply had what he calls a great love for Kallenbach. Nevertheless, the book, even before its official release, has evoked a huge debate. Speaking to NDTV, South Africa's foreign minister was sharply critical.
But if we're to look at the sacrifices, at the contributions these leaders made, I would rather focus on the good things that they did for us and stop insulting them at this late hour. I would feel very bad if anybody starts saying, I want to know about Mandela's personal life when he's 92.
The Indian community in Johannesburg is also divided.
I think if there are different views about Mahatma Gandhi, they should be expressed and they should be allowed to be debated.
I think it's an insult not only to Mahatma Gandhi's legacy, but to all people of Indian descent.
Interestingly, the house Gandhi and Kallenbach lived in is now being renovated into a heritage guest house run by a French tourism company. Kallenbach slept here, while Gandhi is said to have made this loft his bedroom. The relationship between the two men continues to evoke much debate. In Johannesburg, Nidhi Razdan for NDTV.
Well, the case of the Indian spy Gopal Das, who returned home last week after spending 27 years in prison in Pakistan, has sparked up renewed interest in what actually goes on in this shadowy world. Vikram Chaudhary takes a look at how some ordinary lives which turn the other way.
Once a master spy, this is what Karamat Rahi now does for a living. 6 years ago, he returned to his village in Gurdaspur, Punjab, after spending 18 years in Pakistani jails. After his return, he sought compensation from the Indian intelligence agency he worked for, but was refused. He moved court, but his plea was turned down. He now plans to move a higher court.
इतनी लंबी कैदे काटते आते हैं, इंसान तो पहले ही मरा होता है, जिस तरह के वहाँ पर इंटरोगेट होता है, इंटरो गवर्नमेंट खुद जानती है कि इंटरोगेट दुश्मन को कैसे किया जाता है. जब बेकार हो जाता है तो उसको कुछ न कुछ कारोबार के लिए बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए. और दूसरा उनका बुढ़ापे के जिस वक्त जब मैं अब 58 साल का हो गया हूँ तो मेरे को पेंशन का सहारा तो मिलना चाहिए, मेरी बीवी को मिलना चाहिए.
50 kilometers away, village Daduwal, that once had a dozen spies working for Indian agencies. Sunil was lured into spying by a fellow villager, but 3 years later, he was caught in Pakistan and jailed. 7 years later, he returned home physically weak and depressed, now fully dependent on his wife, who works as a domestic help.
देश के लिए सेवा तो की, देश से हमें तो खून के आंसू दिए हैं, फल तो कुछ मिला नहीं.
Grefan tried his hand at spying, but soon decided to quit. But his mentors just won't let him. He alleges Indian agencies implicated him in 3 false cases, and now he works as a labourer and earns 3,000 rupees a month.
ना यही करके करता भी जेडे उधर बंदे जाते उन्होंने कोई सेवा नहीं करते है, कोई उन्हें बच्चों नहीं पूछते है, कोई लेन नहीं, कोई देन नहीं करते है, इसका कहीं मना करता है.
तो फिर आपके साथ क्या हुआ?
मेरे को नजायज केस डाल दिया.
पंजाब पुलिस ने?
हाँ जी.
क्या डाला?
जब बम ब्लास्ट का.
फिर
उसमें बरी हो गया, फिर दूसरा केस डाल दिया.
Along the border belt in Punjab, almost every third village has a spy who once worked for Indian agencies. And now, these spies, they say, the way they have been ignored, they feel they are the children of lesser God.
With Vikram Chaudhary, Madhusudan for NDTV.
Still ahead, the Royal Bengal Tiger might not be extinct in the IPL just as yet. Will Ganguly play for the Kochi Tuskers? Find out after the break.